Good morning. Today we're going to have a look at using spreadsheets to solve our reducing balance loans. Now we saw last lesson that filling them out in table form is very repetitive. We keep having to put the same things into our calculator, so it does lend itself to using a spreadsheet. So what we're going to do is open up Excel. We'll click on it. We're going to get a new blank workbook. I'm going to type in, I'm going to recreate what's in our notes. So up in A1 it says loan amount, and that's in dollars. I'm going to drag it out so that I've got some room. Next we've got interest rate in percent per annum, which is how we would normally see it. Monthly repayment in dollars. Now this is what the bank usually gives us. They tell us what our monthly repayment is. Alright, so down with the gap, we're going to put in the month here, and we're going to have, they're going to go 1, 2. Remember, all we can do is type in. We should just be able to type in 1 and drag it down. That should count for us. Oh, no, it didn't. So let's go with 2, 1, 2. Then if we grab both, so highlight them both first, bring up our little thing, drag it down, it's going to count for us. Okay, so over here we've got principal at start of month. Now, I guess if you don't know this, I can teach you. I'm going to go principal at start. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down the Alt key and push enter. And what that's going to do is going to give me like a second line. I'm going to put of the month. And then push enter. And that's giving it to me over 2 lines, so it's not so long. Next one is monthly interest. Tidy that up. And we've got monthly repayments, that's in 2 lines as well, so I'm going to use my Alt enter. Monthly, Alt key, push enter, and then repayment. And our last one is our balance, how much we still owe. The balance of the loan means how much money is outstanding on the loan. Right, so there's my beautiful chart. And I could, even if I wanted to, I could grab it all. And I could come up to the top here, and this thing here, which has got that little window type thing, I can find all borders, and that put lovely little squares around them for me. And I might as well put that, make it in the centre. Let's make these in the centre as well. Let's make them look pretty. Principal at start of the month. Okay, so our principal, now let's put in some money, our loan amount. So we've now got, that is it, that's our, so the principal at the start of the month. At the start of month 1, it's going to be equal to our loan amount. So we're going to put our loan amount in there. I'm just going to click on it for a moment. It's brought the 0 over, but it's got equals B1. Now the next thing, it's going to be in the next one, I'll just go down for a moment. The principal at the start of the month is going to be equal to the balance at the end of that year. So I might simply go equals for that one there now, and come over here and select, what's that, E6. So I clicked on it, it's made it equal to E6. Now my monthly interest is going to be equal to my amount I owe, so the principal at the start of the month, so it's going to be the one next to it, the B6, and then it's going to be times, and my interest rate up here I'm going to enter it in percent, so I'm going to type that in there, and that's going to be divided by, and I'm going to use a bracket here, it's going to be divided by 100 for percent, and then times, you might say 12. It's going to be divided by both. In fact, I'm going to change that because Excel lies to, it's going to be divided by 100, and then I'm going to go divided by 12. And that's going to give me my monthly interest. Monthly repayment is never going to change. It's going to be equal to this one up here, B3. So I'm going to push enter now. It's never changing. So I'm going to lock it. I'm going to put in a dollar sign between the B and the 3. And my balance is simply going to be equals to the principal at the start of the month plus the amount of interest I paid minus how much I paid back. So it's just the first two cells added together, subtracted from the next one, and that is going to be it. So then what I can do is I can grab C, D, and E, and I can drag them. Now, that will bring them all the way down. It doesn't like it, so what am I meant to be not doing? All right, so my interest rate is going to stay the same. So if I come back here, it's that interest rate's always going to stay the same. I need also to lock that. So I'm going to put a dollar sign between the 2 and the 100. Sorry, between the B and the 2. I'm going to drag that down as well. Okay, so now I have my spreadsheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at the example I've got, and it comes out of New Century Maths. It says to download the reducible loan spreadsheet, which I have got in your OneNote on those questions, but we should be able to do it using this sheet. So let's have a look. So it says, to answer this question, blah, blah, blah. Jordan is borrowing $20,000. So his loan amount is $20,000. $20,000 in there. We could put a dollar sign in there if we like. We don't really need to put dollar signs in, but we will. 20,000. Now his interest rate is in percent per annum. So I'm just going to type that in this time round in this sheet. I'm just going to type that in as the percent. So it's going to be 6. I'm just going to type 6. I'm not typing percent per annum. Type in 6. If you put 0.6 or 0.06, or if you put 6%, which is the same thing, we're going to be out by a lot. Okay. So we've put that in. Now the monthly repayment is, his monthly repayment is 810. 810, and that's also in dollars, so I can put that in there as well if I want, dollars. And away we go. So if I want to make it look a bit prettier, what I need to do is grab those first two cells, B and C. I haven't dragged them down yet. Drag them down. We're down to 17 months. There we go. We can see it. Now the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty this up. I'm going to grab the whole thing, and I'm going to come across here. And is it asking me for to the nearest dollar or the nearest cents? Normally, banks are happy. They like to go in cents. So we're going to make it. Now I've already got, I'm going to go down first, and I'm going to go down again. I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to push either this one or this one until they all come out to be with cents. So my monthly payment, $810.00. Now, how long will it take Jordan to repay the loan? So what we're looking for is we're looking for him to get to where it is 0. So I haven't gone far enough. I'm looking at the balance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, doesn't matter how many I grab, I'm going to grab some more. I'm just going to drag. And I still haven't gone far enough, so I'm going to drag. Now, what I've got is I'm looking and I'm finding that after 26 months we owe $338.74. After 27 months we're in the negative. So what that means is it's going to take us 27 months to pay this back. Now in the last month we're only going to pay $338.74. Sorry, we're going to pay, I'll take that back. We're going to pay, we're going to add $338.74 to $169. That's how much we're going to pay in the last month. So we could do that if we wanted to. We could change this one if we really wanted to. We could come in here and go equals this time that one plus that one, enter. That would get us 0 there. We could cut it off and that would be our spreadsheet. But since we're going to use this for a whole heap of different questions, you might want to leave it the way it is. But for the moment, let's have a look. So how long will it take for Jordan to repay the loan? It will take 27 months. How much interest will Jordan pay? So to work out how much interest he's going to pay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to delete all this, and then I'm going to use a sum thing down here for our monthly interest. I'm going to go equals SUM bracket, and I'm going to click on the bottom one, and I'm going to drag it all the way up. I didn't need the last one. Up to the top number, close my bracket, push equal. He paid $1,400.44. Okay, that is it. You can now do, if we go to our OneNote, the task will be to do these questions in Oxford 7B and New Century Maths, exercise 4.04. You'll be able to use this spreadsheet that you have just made. You will want to go back if you've done that, what I've just done to it. Grab one of these ones on top and then drag it down. And you just need, it doesn't matter, you're just looking for when it goes negative. When it gets to negative, you're finished, and if you're going to work out that final repayment, you just need to make sure that you remember to add these two things together, the things in the bottom line. All right, very good.